Evening is an exhibition bout, 3 by 2-minute rounds in the cruiserweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, trained by Marty Tavares from the Typhoon Boxing. With an official weight of 89.7 kilograms, he has an exhibition record of 1 fight with 1 loss. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Joel Robertson. And his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner, trained by Jake Verini from Big Rigs Gym. With an official weight of 88 kilograms tonight, he makes his exhibition debut. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Paz Stellitano.
And Bill Seth, our referee in charge of this bout. Once again, the referee made a name for himself by no fault of his own. But yeah, cruiserweight exhibition bout. We're looking forward to this fight. Both guys come in really good shape and hungry to get this win. Robertson in the blue, Stellitano in the blue. Sorry, Joel Robertson in the red.
Yeah, you can see there's a big height.
Oh, look at that! Yeah, look how Stellitano's built.
Yeah.
He's coming in good shape, but he's throwing. Look at those body shots early. And when you see a fighter come out like this, even though it's 3 2-minute rounds, that's when you start, can he do it for 3 rounds if it lasts that long? Because he's landed some good shots here. Don't have to question his cardio if he gets the knockout in round 1. But like I think that Robertson just needs to cover up and weather the storm here.
Yeah, I mean, that's what you said. This is a nice body shot.
He's taken him well to the body. You heard that right in front of our commentary position, Paul.
Yeah, you can see the welts already starting to come up.
Yeah. He's taken him well. He's taken in a few deep breaths. He's trying to go for the jab.
I think the good thing with Joel Robertson is he's had the experience here before.
Yes.
And he should use that experience. You can see he's staying calm. But that's a nice jab.
That's what he needs. Now let's see how well he settles.
Yeah.
That's another nice punch by Stellitano.
And he's just got his hurt from it. You can see the power is definitely coming from
Oh, that's a nice left there by Robertson. Caught the attention. That's another jab there.
And that's all he's got to do. He's got to use his size. He's got to use his range. He can't let Paz get on the inside, which is where Paz has to be with those punches. As you can see, all of his punches are coming around.
Oh, that's a nice... Again, he's after taking so much damage early on in this round, he's come back pretty well in the last bit of it. 4 3-minute rounds. So closing stages of our opening round. It's scheduled for 3 2-minute rounds, as we said. Would you call that a tale of two halves? Wow. Because I think that Robertson, after copping a lot of punishment in the first minute, came out pretty well in the second minute of that one. But again, there was so many punches thrown. You have a look at the replay here, and it was all Stellitano opening up, and his cardio is going to be tested now because he just didn't stop throwing punches.
Yeah, and that's what the trick is, and that's where you want to, if you're Joel Robertson in his corner, you'll be using and calling on the experience that he had from his first exhibition in, and getting him, as you said, to settle down, take some deep breaths and get behind his jab. And if I was in Stellitano's corner, I'd be trying to get him to just maybe reduce his punching output, try to work his way on the inside and then go to work, as opposed to trying to swing from too far away.
100% as usual, Paul. And we enter round 2, and what's been, again, I'll tell you what, our exhibition bouts are certainly delivered.
Yep, big shout out again. Robertson, the best matchmaker.
He is the busiest and most loyal man in boxing.
See, there's the jab always thrown. He's thrown 4, 5, 6 jabs, and that's all he needs to do.
And Stellitano's got to be careful not to get frustrated here, because all of a sudden Robertson is moving around the ring. He's catching him with jabs, and he doesn't want to lose patience. And again, that's where the efficiency comes in. But again, you can tell that Stellitano's got a bit of power behind him. I mean, those shots that rip into the body in opening round were very impressive.
Yeah, and he's just caught him with another overhand right. I'll tell you what, Joel Robertson, he's confident too. He's phased by it. He's happy to have his hands down.
He's starting to use combinations.
Yeah.
Look, now he's backing up Stellitano for the first time in the fight.
Yeah. And that's what it becomes. If you're the puncher in the fight compared to the boxer, you've only got to weather the storm in the first couple of rounds or in the exhibition, maybe around it. And then the boxer becomes the puncher.
Oh, that's a nice punch by jab by Stellitano. We haven't seen too many jabs from him.
You know, he's interested in the big power shots.
Yeah.
By the size of it and shape of him, I'd be throwing the power shots too.
I think some of those jabs are starting to add up. He's got a bit of a mouse above his, below his right eye. There he goes again. That's what we saw in the opening round, but again he's missed there. And then and again Robertson did catch him on the counter. Yeah, wasn't hard, but still caught him.
And that was nice from Stellitano because he dropped low then. He threw some body shots before, so he's given some variety in his punches.
I do like the left of Robertson. He's starting to land a few of them.
Yeah, he's got a really good jab, but he just smothers his own work. When he sits off his jab, see here, when he tries to rush in and come forward, that's when Stellitano's still catching. If he just sat on the jab, he gave himself a little bit more distance.
Closing stages of round 2. Well, we enter the third and final round where I might be asking you for your prediction once again once the fight's over. Again, they weren't blowing as hard as they were with the heavyweights in the previous fight, but again, they worked extremely hard. But Paz, again, I want to see what he does in the how he comes out in the third and final round because, again, he took a lot of energy, spent a lot of energy in the opening minute of the fight. So we say hello to Diva Skies, Sarah Louise and Philippa Jane, our beautiful Dragonfire ring girls, doing an awesome job once again as we go to the replay of round number 2, Paul.
This fight's on a knife. It could be 2 rounds to none, it could be 1 round apiece.
Well, here we go, third and final round.
And again, based on the power of Stellitano, if I was Joel Robertson, I'd be saying, listen, sit on your jab just like that and don't engage. Just keep bouncing away, throw your jab, keep it off.
That was probably Joel Robertson's best landed punch of the fight. Again, he's peppered away with the jab and nice combination, follow up right, but not as powerful as what Stellitano was thrown through. Again, mainly in the first round. He did land a few good power shots in the second.
He's got good hit.
He has.
Stellitano, he's good, just dipping, just side to side. He's there. And then he just slips.
It's a nice little grazing right hand there. He throws wildly and that ended that exchange.
Yeah, Robertson.
Oh, that's a nice punch there by Stellitano. It stuns Robertson.
Yeah, because Robertson started to get a bit confident keeping his hands down. And you don't want to do that against Stellitano. He's got the big power.
It's come as a very interesting battle here. We're in the final minute of the fight, and both guys taking a breather. So this is going to be very tactical here. And you can tell they're all both looking for their openings because you can tell that Stellitano is pretty tired and he's looking for that second wind himself. But Robinson's just looking for that opening.
Yeah, just looking for it.
Once they hear CJ say that on the mic, they see how the pace just picks up all of a sudden. That's CJ Rose's fault.
Great heart.
He loves it.
Great heart.
Look at that.
I don't want to leave it to the judge. They're both swinging.
Looks like we're heading to the judges' scorecards in this one. It's going to be probably another intriguing scoreline here because both guys had their moments mainly in rounds 2 and 3, but the first round was even more intriguing. It was all Stellitano in round 1, and Robertson started to come back into it in the last minute of the round. So
the boys will sleep over tonight, but we'll go stick on the red corner. I think that was a great fight. Stellitano,
interesting.
Great power.
Yeah,
great power, and it was really good for Robertson just to come back after what happened in that round.
Shots, yeah, 6 days, it sounds good. That would have been great.
Bout 4 of the evening, ladies and gentlemen, an exhibition bout in the cruiserweight division. 3 rounds of action before we get to the judges' decision. Let's hear a big round of applause for both these fighters. And now to the judges' scorecards. Judge number 1 scored this bout to the blue corner. Judge number 2 scored this bout to the red corner. Judge number 3 scored this bout to your winner by split point decision, the blue corner, Paz Stellitano.
Paz getting presented the belt by Daniel Pryor, also known as DP. Good job, DP, hang around. Paz Stellitano, congratulations. Split decision victory. When CJ was reading the scores out, you heard it was split. It came down to the final scorecards. What were going through your mind?
I was just happy I put it all in the ring. And I just did this for my sons to make them proud. Whatever it was, I was happy I made it, yeah.
It was a fantastic fight. Now, in the opening round, it was a pleasure to call that fight with Paul, the main man, Morrison. You came out throwing so many punches. The opening minute, we started to question, can this guy do it for 3 rounds? And you spent a lot of energy in the first minute of that fight. Cardio is king.
Yeah, it definitely is. But also when you're getting here, the adrenaline dump kicks in. A lot of emotions. So, yeah, you just got to hope to God you can bring everything together and bring it home. Yeah.
You definitely had the power advantage on your side. Did you feel like you hurt him at all during especially the first round? You felt like you hurt Robertson at all? Because he was a tough opponent.
Yeah, he was really tough. My credit to him and his corner. But there were moments I felt like I rocked him. I could see him hurt, but he's got the heart of a lion, so don't count him out. But yeah, it was a good round.
Yeah, I thought the difference with his game plan, I thought he was very efficient with his energy, but again, you had the power advantage. That's a fight that I'd probably like to see again. Would you be open to a rematch? We've been calling a lot of rematches tonight. The exhibition bouts have certainly delivered. This one certainly delivered. Would you be open for a rematch with Joel Robertson?
Yeah, definitely. He's got the heart of a lion. I think the next one will put on an even bigger and better show for the crowd.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. We're calling our shots here tonight. Paz Stellitano, the new Cruiserweight Exhibition Champion.
I might just hit it raw, that's on my element. I like dark skins, love a melanin, heart crushing me guitar. When I'm stepping in, 30 bottles of the zoo till I'm sentimental. I hit the Lambo, switch to the ball.